It's day 300 of Zohar Pshat, and we are on Lamed Daled on the base at the beginning of a new paragraph, about 18 lines down. Shimon rose and said, Mistaka Avina, I was looking into Kabbalah Kodesh Bichol and Adam, when Kodesh Baruch created Adam, is Dazu Koilam et Tatoin. Everything, which depends, of course, on Adam, became shaken. They started getting aroused. V'yomash saw have a soli b'dargoi, and the sixth day went up levels. Ad the sokis usei la, until the till the Ratzon on high was uplifted. Now, V'yomash you saw is on the I think it was the Sulam, who says that was the Tiferes. Maybe it was one of the other before I saw. Tiferes. The sixth day is Tiferes, and Adam is the Tiferes of the Bria. That's all there is to it. So the Tiferes of the Bria is the idea of this Tiferes is going to arouse the Ratzon Elyon to create Adam. So therefore, it's the sixth day when the Bria requires a Tiferes. You have all the Ashpos which came down already. Now we need the culminating quality. Of course, we have other spheres to talk about. But in the meantime, so Tiferes comes up and says that arouses Ratzon Elyon v'nai sherusa d'chol nahorin, and it illuminates the commencement of all the lights. Okay, how does that work? What's the commencement of the lights? Pasuk Tara de Mizrach. Open the eastern gate. The eastern gate, of course, if you have east is in front, south is to the right, north is to the left, west is behind. So illumination comes from above, from the Mizrach. So that's just like the sun rises in the east. So the illumination starts coming down into this world in order to create Adam. So that's where it comes from. The Dorum and the south, Achmei Tukfe Dinahora. It demonstrates to the power of the light. So again, south is Chesed, and the light has to be illuminated by illuminated. It has to be amplified. It has to be strengthened. It has to be expanded by Chesed, which is done. The Yoretz which it inherits from the head, Mizrach, and then it's able to go to the Mizrach, and the Mizrach, of course, being the back here, is Malchus. So therefore, you have, in essence, the Tiferes is in the middle. That's the sixth day. It looks towards the Mizrach for the light to come from above, from Keser, presumably, whatever Chachma, Bina, whatever it's coming from, but the Shlosh Shoshanos all together, Das, whatever it's coming from, light's coming, and then it gets, in order to get to Malchus, though, they can't get back there unless the Chesed is operative, unless there's a special way in which it can be seen that Kiyomarti Olam Chesed Iboneh, and that the world is going to be a world of Chesed. So then then it's Takav Mizrach. It goes around and surrounds to the east. Then, interestingly, from Mizrach it goes to Tzafon. Once you have this idea of Malchus Hashem down below, you can deal with the Dinim, which are on the Chesed is on the south, the Gvura is on the north. How are you going to get there? Well, don't go directly there. Go roundabout, right? First, you do Chachma goes to the light comes to Chachma, gets amplified by Chesed, brings out Malchus Hashem in the world. Then we can go and deal with the Dinim in the world. It doesn't go direct. It goes around. Sobev holech haruach. So the Mizrach is talking the Tov, and then goes around to the north. V'tzovan Isar, and the Tzovan Zraz the spashit and expands. The Kari bechil sagil marav, and it calls out with great fervor to the west. The Mikra v'shtad babei. Oh, Chesed and work together now. Once you're involved in Tikkun Olam Malchus Shakai, because the Chesed start operating on the Malchus, now that we can deal with the Gvura, and Chesed and Gvura can work together and create that harmony, which of course is the Tiferes, which Adam is supposed to create in the world. And then, of course, the south, the west has now connected to the north and has gone to the north and connected to it. Beside Dorom Asibach and Marav, and then the south comes and strengthens its connection with the Malchus, because obviously first you have to have the Ches and Gvur working together, and then if Ches and Gvur work together, you have achieve proper harmony. So then, again, you can have more Shefa down into the Malchus. It's a cyclical process. The and it surrounds south and north, right? So they and the Azdin Gidrei Ginsa, and then these create the walls of Gan Eden. In other words, if you have everything working in harmony together, so Gan Eden is Adam's job is Avdul Shamra, to make a perfect preserve for HaKadosh Baruch Hu in this world. This is what, with everything is working in harmony together, the four walls have been created, the harmony is there internally, the Gan Eden can be preserved properly. Kidei Mizrach Kareh b'Marav, so that's what we say, the Mizrach is now associated with the Marav, the Keser and Malchus are connected together, and Marav Sharia Bechedva, and the Marav is in a state of joy. So everything's working out perfectly. Bois Michlu, and then it asks from everybody. The Malchus demands. Now that the stage is set, the Malchus demands, and Omar Nasa Adam Mitzamekid Musenu. Let's have man. Everything is paired. The system is intact. Now it's to put man into it in order to operate the system. All the directions to work in harmony together. The heavy kigav nadab ba'arba tzitrin. It should work in 4 directions. Ve'elav tatan, above and below, the 6th side of the cube. Umizar is dabek marav apikle, and Keser Malchus come together and make Adam. Al Doatini, on this it says, fascinating leap here, that the Adam Yasai Beis Hamikdash Nafik, and the Tzutz Zohar explains that based on the Zohar in Vayikash, Achnish Afrei Ma'aber Sitrin, the dirt had to come from all 4 sides. All 4 possible sides had to join this. Vava Garmei Basa and make him Basa the Makdash Latat, the place of Beis Hamikdash is going to be built down below. It says the mission came from the Mizbeach, place in the Mizbeach is going to be. That's the middle. That's Midah Tiferes when it's in its glory, when it's fully functional with all 4 sides intact, then it can serve then Adam is made in the middle. The 2 Nasa Adam. So then it says also Nasa Adam. That's Misita Ela. The HaKadosh Baruch Hu said to those below who come from the side on high, Raza Dishma Da, the Solik Adam. They have the name of this secret name, which comes out Adam. But that already, as I was going to explain in greater detail, we'll leave that for next time.